Hello, hello there, my crafty friends. It's Candy here from sweetstamper.com. And I'm actually in Norway right now. And I filmed this for you before I left because this is the second of my free online classes that you can get for free when you purchase with my host code. So last week on Thursday, before I left town, I did a demonstration with these 3 cards using cheerful daisies. And this is my spring, summer, and fall daisies. So you can get these card kits for free with a $35 order using this host code. Now, if you top your order up to $50, you get another 3 cards. So I'm going to demonstrate those cards for you, and we're going to see where we go. Now, I'm using a little bit of old and a little bit of new, and it's going to be something old, something new. That's actually a creative challenge we run every month on my team page. So this is a retired color, and this is called, now I'm just going to go away from me, I'll think about it. This is a retired paper from our spring catalog. So I am using a little bit of old along with some brand new stamps. And this is Pale Papaya. And this is a piece of paper from, I think it was something Desert Details or something like that in the spring catalog. And so I'm layering this up. This is actually the design that we used in my in-person card class. But we used some stamps that have already retired, but I really liked the layout and I liked the paper and everything. So I thought, okay, we are just going to do this, and we're going to do it with some new stamps. So, we use what we have, and we buy some new things, but we still use what we have on hand. Now, as a demonstrator who is business focused, I don't use very many retired things, but sometimes, we just had a brand new catalog, and I had some of this Pale Papaya hanging around my studio and thought, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and use that. And I think people will be quite happy about it. So you do get the ribbon, and you get the paper, you get everything except the embellishments on these card kits. So I'm going to use, now this is the rose gold, and this has carried over. Now this is, the shape here is a retired shape, and that is from the layering circles. So I'm going to go ahead and put this down, and you get these all cut and ready for you in your kit. So again, this is the second set of cards you can get for free. You get the card kits, and then you use the stamps that you have on hand to complete the kits. So let's see, that's going to go there. And this is one of our stitch circles. This is from the, what's it called? And I forgot my stamp pad. Hold on. Let's see, I need Calypso Coral. This is what happens when I'm stamping, like right before I'm leaving for my trip. So we're going to use Calypso Coral. I think we're going to use a little bit of Sweet Sorbet. So let me grab that. And I am using a brand new stamp set that I like a lot, and it's called Circle Sayings. So this coordinates, it's actually a bundle you can get, with the 2 3/8 inch circle punch. But I'm actually using the circle from the Stylish Shapes because I wanted that stitching on it. So just to let you see what I'm doing with that, and I'm going to actually stamp the greeting, thinking of you, at the top in Sweet Sorbet. So that's going to go right up there at the very top of my stitched circle. And then I'm going to come underneath it. One of my favorite images, I actually like all the images on this stamp set, but this little sun with the waves here, I thought that would be a really cool one to use. And I'm going to do it with Calypso Coral because of the designer paper that I'm using. And then what I'm going to do, this is going to go right like so. So this is a photopolymer stamp set, makes it really easy to position. And you see how close that Calypso, and I'm using a blender pen, and I'm just blending out a little bit of this Calypso coral color to give this a little bit more oomph, a little bit more depth. Now, I could add a little bit of blue here, but I think I'm going to leave well enough alone. This is a quick, simple, easy card that's made special with a few little elements. So that is my thinking of you. Isn't that sweet? Now, you wouldn't even think necessarily that you would get that out of this stamp set, but I do like to really focus on versatility, and I like to do the unexpected with my cards. Now, there's an embellishment that carried over from the spring catalog, and I'm going to use them here. And these are the iridescent pastel gems, and they actually coordinated with this designer series paper. So if you happen to have some of this paper on hand, you can grab some of these gems if you miss them from the spring catalog. So I'm going to grab some of these large ones like so, and like so. And then I'm going to grab, I think, one of the smaller ones and put it right up. I'm going to put it over here. Thinking of you. Super simple. Now, your card kit, you can see exactly what comes with your card kit. It'll be really easy for you to put together, and you can add circle sayings would be a great stamp set to put on your order, or you can use what you have on hand. This is a $24 stamp set. If you order it with the punch as a bundle, it's $41.25. So there is card number 1, Thinking of You. You do get a PDF tutorial with these, so bear that in mind. Now, this is, again, using some designer series paper that just retired, and I'm not even sure I'll remember. I think this is called Hues of Happiness. And this is a 3 3/4 by 3 3/4 square. And I'm putting it on a piece of Mossy Meadow that is 4 by 4. Now, the dies I'm using are from Sending a Smile, I think is the name of the stamp set. And the dies, which carried over. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put just a little tiny bit. Again, I'm using my rose gold. Y'all know I love, love, love the rose gold foil. And that is what I'm using here. Let me punch that out all the way. And what I'm going to do is put just a tiny, tiny bit of glue under here. Now, this is also, I'm giving you a little piece here of Mary Merlot, which has retired. So, again, this is not something I typically do, but this is what I can do, and I'm kind of raring to go out the door for Norway and prepping a little class by mail for you. Well, it's not really a class by mail. It's actually an online class because I'm giving you the demonstration online, and then I'm sending you the card packet for free when you place an order. So this is super fine. Oh, you know what? Foo. Phooey, phooey. I actually added, look at there. I was actually smart on this, and I did add an adhesive sheet because, you know, this stuff is so fine. These dies are so fine that I was struggling to get the glue on there. Duh, Candy. I had already run this through, so that's the way yours will come. It's already got the adhesive on there. Not from the glue, but from the adhesive sheet. And that is going to go right there. So these dies carried over into our new annual catalog. So you still can purchase them if you don't have them yet. Now, I'm just, I'm keeping it real with you guys, as I always do. So The stamp set is actually with one of my helpers at the moment. So I'm gonna sub out a different stamp set, but it works because it's gonna show you the versatility of these dies and stamps. So there's quite a few good greetings with this stamp set. But what I'm gonna do is I'm going to grab this one. Now this is another one that carried over from the spring catalog. And this is a $20 stamp set. I don't think you can get it as a bundle anymore, but I'm gonna put this congratulations in. So if you want extra words to go with these big dies, and there's big dies that are part of this as well, well, you know, I think you can mix and match and have just about everything that, you know, every occasion, well, maybe not every occasion, but a lot of occasions. So I'm going to say sending congratulations. So let me, do I have my block? Yes. Well done, Candy. And I'm just going to grab my Mossy Meadow ink pad. Usually when I'm stamping like this, I have you guys on camera with me and I'm talking with you and we're interacting. So I must say it feels a little bit lonely for me, but it's all good. Hopefully I'm straight. Yeah, good enough for government work. Sending congratulations. And it needs a little something, something. Let me see what I can find here. Let's see. Because I have this rose gold here, I don't want anything that's going to compete with that. So I don't want anything too shiny. But you know what I might be able to use? This actually works. You know, these are the festive pearls. Technically, these are cherry cobbler, but you know what? They kind of look, they're kind of pulling in that Mary Merlot. And because the pearls are much softer than the foil, I think they're just gonna work. And this is where, you know, when you have an array of embellishments at your fingertips, you can just kind of go with it. So super simple, and it's really made special by the rose gold dies and by that very, very bold floral paper. Now, if you're watching this and you're not going to get the card kit, well, I'm sorry. I wish you would, but I mean, that's a great design to use. And I do like to just empower you with great designs that you can repeat. So this is card number 2. Here's card number 1, card number 2. Here's your host code one more time. So these are super simple, but they're very classy cards. Now the last one is a masculine card. And I have, truth be told, demonstrated this before. Again, I'm using designer series paper that was in the spring catalog, but I really do love this. And I just thought it was worth using. And I have a bone folder. Here we go. I'm doing this directly after my Facebook Live from last week. So it's all kind of systems are go. Now this is basic black cardstock. I'm putting it on very vanilla cardstock. And this has been run through. Let me show you these embossing folders because you may have missed them. These are called Basics Embossing Folders, and they're only online. So this is part of our online exclusives. It's $30, and you get all 3 of these. Now, this is the one I used on this card in the card class last week. So you see that kind of crosshatch? That's the one I used here. So the one I'm using, I used this one in my, let me show you what it looks like real quick. I think I have it handy. Let's see. No? Yes, I do. This was my Daisy class by mail, and you can see how that embossing folder looks. And then the black, I did this almost like a hobnail. It's really heavily embossed. So that's the one I'm using here. And let's see if I can get, yep, my seal's gonna work on this one because there's a lot of flat surface. Okay, so this is a quick and easy guide card very masculine feel. This is that paper that I just think is so fun from the spring catalog. This is the motorcycle paper. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my dark crumb cake blend and I'm gonna add a little bit of sand. And by doing that, it's just gonna kind of bring everything out. And I think it's fun. So let's do a little bit of sand right around the my motel here. This looks like the old motor courts. And then these are clouds. I'll put some sand here and along my horizon line. And then let's see, I think maybe across this kind of balcony, I'm gonna add a little bit more. And again, I'm just using my, my dark crumb cake, and it just kind of makes everything stand out. You could use light crumb cake, you could use your bronze probably. So anything that's kind of looking a little bit like sand, and here I'm just gonna go along the roof and give it some color. And that's just gonna make everything kind of stand out. So again, you get in your card kit, you're going to get this designer series paper, all of your elements cut and ready to go for you. And look how that looks now. I do like crumb cake and black and vanilla on a guy card. I think it looks really cool. Now, what I could do, no, I think we're just gonna leave it. Less is more. I could add some more color, but I think I'm gonna leave it. So you can do what you want with it, you know? If you wanna add a lot of color and put some green in on those shrubs, go for it. So that is going to go there. Now I do have some other elements in here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna add this piece to the inside. Isn't that nifty? So again, you get all of these little pieces cut and sorted for you. So this is your second free online card class. You get the kit in the mail when you purchase using my host code. So the first kit you get with a $35 order, you get the second kit when you bring that order up to $50. So now I'm gonna put my red circle here and I'm going to pop this up on dimensionals. This is a super, super simple guy card, but I think it has a cool retro look. And you know, honestly, a retro look is popular with the young people as well as with us older folks. So I think that retro goes in every direction. What I'm gonna use here is a fabulous stamp set. He's all that. Again, this carried over. Now, you know, you could go, this was my original, but I think I'm gonna do Together for the Long Haul. That might be, would that be kind of fun with that? Let's do it. So let's just change it up a little bit. Together for the Long Haul. Isn't that cute? I love it. Now I am on this one, I'm going to stamp it and then I'm gonna punch it out because I don't think with it being a red rubber stamp that I am going to be able to center it properly on the punched out circle. So let me grab my black ink pad. Again, I'm actually filming this right after I did my Facebook Live, my weekly Facebook Live, which is on Thursdays. Just like this is coming to you on Thursday, I do it Thursdays at 7 p.m. Central Time. And this one is recorded, but I've scheduled it so it comes on at the right time. Isn't that cute? Together for the Long Haul. Now I have no idea what size that circle punch is going to be. So I guess I kind of need to grab a ruler and figure it out. Here we go. So this one, we have our circle punches back, which I'm thoroughly enjoying. So this is like 2 1/4. So this needs to be a 2-inch circle punch. Right here. So this is the item number, and it's a $22 punch. Highly recommend. I mean, you can always use a circle punch for so many different things. And I am going to bring that like so. And this is going to go right there with that little bit of red peeking out behind it. Isn't that cute? And then I am going to just add a little bit of black to the tires. And I'm going to do that. Again, this is a little retired embellishment. And we have the ones that carried over are the ones where you get black and vanilla and gray. So these are the all black, which retired. So any kind of a little black embellishment right there on the tires, I think is just super cute. Just gives it a little bit of pizzazz, a little bit of punch. So there we go, together for the long haul. And we've got the little motor quartz there. And that comes with a very vanilla envelope. So, oh, somehow I got an extra black dot there. So let me get them all three for you. So here is, and they do come with envelopes. Some people don't do envelopes with their card kits. I always do. I'm passionate about the quality and the beauty and the way that our envelopes really hold, they hold our ink really well. So there's card number 1, thinking of you. Card number 2, sending congratulations. And card number 3, together for the long haul. Wouldn't that be a cute anniversary card? So a little something for everyone. And that is the second online card class, free when you purchase with my host code. This is through Memorial Day 2023. So just to review, the first class that you get, this first online class, is the one that I did on, let's see, on May the 18th. And it gives you spring, summer, and fall daisy cards. And then if that's with a $35 order using this host code, if you top it up to $50, I will add these 3 card kits for you. And you know, you can use whatever stamp sets you want with these. These are kind of all occasion, and where this first set uses all one stamp set. But again, you can substitute out and use what you have, or you can use any of these things in your order. I probably need to, I'll try to put together a little, what do you call it? A supply list for this. Okay, that is it for tonight. I am in Norway having a ball, thinking of you even while I'm there. I can't wait to get home and share some of the goodies with you. Thanks again for tuning in. Take care and God bless.